Hey everyone, so today I thought we would do a cool Valentine's inspired makeup look, seeing as that's coming up very, very soon. I am hopefully in focus and my mic is hopefully on because we've been recording things over and over this morning and I just keep making dumb mistakes. I'm super excited for this look. It's inspired by a tattoo artist that I came across on Instagram. I've been seeing quite a lot of recreations of her artwork and they're amazing, so I just really wanted to get in on the action. I will pop a link to her account below. Go check her out, she is amazing, her aesthetic is just so awesome. I will also be doing a more wearable Valentine's look, so keep an eye out for that. I'll be posting that in the next few days as well. And smash a like on the video, that always helps and really appreciated. Before we start, I am gonna go make myself another brew because it'd be rude not to. I love my tea. I can't possibly start a makeup look without having another cup of tea. I will see you back here in approximately 1.5 seconds. Okay, I'm back with my cup of tea. So let's just dive straight into it. I'm just gonna go ahead and start by blocking my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go through with a makeup wipe just to make sure that all the oils, any leftover product is all gone. I'm gonna take my Elmer's glue and a mascara spoolie and we're just gonna go ahead and pop that through the brows. So I like to take the glue backwards and forwards through the brows. So we're just coating the back of the hairs as well. Once that's had a few seconds to go tacky, I'm then just gonna take my spoolie and brush those hairs upwards. So we look like we've been for beautiful brow lamination. And I'm just going to take the end of my spoolie and just press those down. And then once we've done that, we're going to take a little spatula with some of the glue. And then just taking a makeup wipe, I'm just gonna clean up around those edges so we don't have lots of excess glue. Okay, so we're just taking a little bit of powder and just pressing that on top. Now we're gonna take these little guys off. Ah, that wasn't good. I'll do this in private. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a brow pencil just to create an outline. So I'm just going to finish outlining the rest of the key features of this look, and then we'll come back and we'll pop some foundation on and then we'll get in with the actual fun part. Looking a little bit crazy, but that's fine, that's all good, we will get there. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in with one of my favourite foundations. This is the NARS Radiant Longwear, and we're just going to pop that around the outside before we go ahead with anything else. I am using shade L5 Fiji, if anyone was wondering. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in now and add in the spikes and then we can shade those. I'm also gonna use a little bit of the RCMA No Colour Setting Powder to set the foundation to make it easier for any shading that we're gonna do around the edges. So I'm going to start the shading by putting a little base down of this Barry M, quite a light neutral brown shade. And I'm just going to use a tiny little Morphe brush. This is the M149. I'm just going to go straight in underneath where I want my shadow to be. And then with these longer ones, I'm thinking I'm just going to taper it away slightly from the edge of the spike so it really looks like it's lifting off. I'm also going to use this other Morphe brush out of the Mickey and Friends Truth Be Bold set. It's the MM3 for this bit, and I'm just going to use that to buff over the edge slightly. And we're just going to repeat this all the way around, shading wise. For my light source, I'm going to pretend like it's overhead here, so that's why the shadows are underneath the little spikies. This is actually a really good shade for, I've not used it before, for creating shadows, this Barry M. Remember to drink water. I always forget. I'm also going to take an even smaller detail brush for this. This is actually the ultra fine eyeliner brush from Bobbi Brown, although it's quite big for an eyeliner brush. But I'm going to use it as a detail shadow brush instead. So I'm just going to pop that in to Iconic Italy, and then I'm just going to take this darker shade super close and then just taper that down slightly. So we're just making sure the darkest point of the shadow is the closest to the actual design. And this is just going to give it that really 3D effect. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is my little foster dog snoring. There she is, little sniffle monster. So I'm going to go in with my spatula and palette, and I'm going to mix these to create my sort of lighter pink base. This is a super handy palette, and it comes with the little palette knife as well from Rath that you can get from Red Carpet FX. So I'm going to take a little bit of the red, and then also I'm going to go in with Clown White from Ben Nye. Okay, so I have my reference picture handy, just here, and I'm going to go ahead and put the lighter shade just on sort of the high points and anywhere that I feel like I need to have a highlight. And then I'm going to go in with the darker red, and then we can go in and shade with eyeshadows. And it's always easier to make something darker than it is to make it lighter, so don't worry if you end up with too much light paint. So now I'm just going in with my red. So now I'm going to take some of the burgundy shade from the Melt Lovesick stack with a flat detail brush, and I'm just going to go in and create some definition and depth along this socket. And I'm just adding with the same shadow some little details around the nose. So once I have the darker shading where I want it, I'm going to use the Morphe Sour Patch Kids palette in this brighter red shade just to blend those together. I'm just using the same brush for this. Blending the darker shades together, and it's already starting to come together. And now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this paint that I've managed to get all over myself. And I'm just going to start to outline these spikes. One of my favourite brushes is kind of like a really long, thin paintbrush. Okay, I'm back. My camera battery died, so I've gone ahead and just finished off the lines. I've added a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. Next, I'm going to go in with lashes, and then we're going to draw a few extra ones on. I've added the painted lashes, and now I'm going to go in with some Abbey Artistry by Tatti lashes. So yeah, let's give that a few seconds and then pop that on. These lashes are perfect for this look. Absolutely covered in paint. Okay, and the other side. I've chucked on some bottom lashes as well, and now we're going to go in and finish the lips. So I'm just using Morphe Longwear lipstick in Morphe as the base for the lipstick. Please Lord, don't ever let me get body dysmorphia when it comes to lip filler. I look crazy. So I've just added a little bit of white highlight, and now I'm going in with that same burgundy that I used earlier for the shading. And I'm just going to take that around the edge and also bring it up to this middle part here. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of black shadow just to deepen some areas of the lip. Just the areas that would naturally have a bit of shadow. And this is hopefully going to make the lips look really full and juicy, just like the picture. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and start adding some highlights with some white paint. This is just the Diamond FX white body paint. Oh, the lashes are super long. Okay. White highlights like the thing that I just can't ever seem to get them to look nice. Oh guys, I am just murdering this. So white highlights are on. Jury's out as to whether they're actually half decent or not. And then now I'm just going to add in final black detailing and the little spikes everywhere and contact lenses. So let's do this. So I'm back in with my trusty long skinny brush. This is where having a little bumpy mole on your face is a pain in the ass. And then let's bring this down. Let's add a few more spikes to the mix. Now it's wig time, and I have to admit or confess that I am pretty lazy when it comes to putting my wigs on. I'm just probably going to put this in a pony. This usually ends up backfiring because I end up getting a little bit of ginger ponytail peeking out. Final thing is I'm just going to pop in some white mesh contact lenses to finish off the look, because on the tattoo she has blind eyes. And here is the final look.